Hello, and once again, welcome to yet another exciting episode of the Anubhav Sapra Show, a show where you bond over food, people, culture, travel, and stories. Today, we have someone on the show whose passion for food and travel started with family holidays. From food journals, now she writes articles for mainstream media. From collecting pictures, now she runs an Instagram family with over 5,000 members. Her love for food has just grown over the years. So please welcome on today's show Shipra Bhatt, who is a prolific writer, travel and food blogger.
Thank you very much, Anubhav. Thank you very much for having me on this show. This is really exciting because I'm doing this for the first time. So I'm really looking forward to having this discussion with you today.
So शिप्रा, आपके इंस्टा हैंडल गॉट एंड मॉय इसका क्या मतलब होता है और अपने जर्नी के बारे में भी बताइए.
Okay, so it is a French word. Goût in French is taste, and moi is mine. So basically, it talks about tastes and me. So tastes in places and food, basically for me, because I write about it. I like eating, I like food, I like traveling. So that's what it means. I wanted a French name because I love learning languages. I learned German when I was in college. I learned French very recently after my daughter was born. So मुझे कुछ अलग अलग चाहिए था, अलग नाम. And most of the names, by the time I started on Instagram, most of the names were taken. So I thought, चलो यही नाम ले लेते हैं. But yeah, it's very difficult to pronounce, as
Yes,
everybody knows. Everybody says
I'm
it's
sorry,
Gao.
I pronounce it incorrectly.
No, that's absolutely fine. So that is given, right? When I'm using a name which is not close to our language, maybe Hindi or for me Marathi, people tend to pronounce it the way they want, but I don't get offended with it.
तो आपने जो हमने हमें पता है कि आपने अपने फैमिली हॉलीडेज के
Hmm.
साथ साथ ये ट्रैवल राइटिंग और फूड राइटिंग की शुरुआत की. तो क्या कैसा रहा जर्नी अभी तक? कितने कंट्रीज में आप जा चुके हैं? इंडिया में कौन सी जगहों पे जा चुके हैं?
All right. So before I answer your question, आज तक जितने भी मैंने interviews दिए हैं per se, that was all for my corporate jobs, right? Because I've been working for 15 years. So
हाँ.
this is like the first time that I'm talking about things which are really close to my heart, like food and travel. कौन से countries गई हूँ, family के बारे में. So I've never spoken about this. This is there on my website though. But I think this is something it really excites me because I think the kind of traveler or writer that I am today is because of my family holidays back then. So very funnily, my dad used to put all of us, like my sister, my mother, and me, in a car, and we used to travel. So we used to have like 4 vacations a year. Or when I say vacations, हम लोग road trip पे जाते थे. So from Pune, we would go to Rajasthan in a car. From Pune, I would go to Kanyakumari in a car. So back then I used to think कि कहाँ लेके जा रहे हो ना कार में 17 घंटे बैठो बिकॉज हाईवेज तो इतने अच्छे नहीं थे बैक देन व्हेन आई वाज अ चाइल्ड सो जाते थे पिट स्टॉप्स लेते थे. So my dad used to be very excited about all those journeys, but as a child I was like अरे मैं थक गई हूँ, let's go to some nice place, eat and sleep. So that reminds me, I was reading this book recently, Bill Bryson, who is a very good American travel writer. So he wrote about in one of his books called The Lost Continent about the small town American journeys, right? That he had road trip. So he also had the same kind of feeling. So when he used to travel with his father as a child, he never liked traveling. But now he is a travel writer and very known travel writer. So I think that same thing goes with me. अभी तक I have been to 13 odd countries. I have seen most of India with my family, and I think that's how my journey started. And another person who is responsible besides my family travels is Ian Wright. So uh, long back when I was a child on TV, उस पे सिर्फ एक ही चैनल जो नॉलेज के बारे में आता था, that was Discovery. I'm talking about late 80s and early 90s. Okay. और डिस्कवरी चैनल पे एक प्रोग्राम आता था कॉल लोनली प्लैनेट. अभी लोनली प्लैनेट वाज होस्टेड बाय इयन राइट, लेटर इट वाज कॉल्ड एज ग्लोब ट्रेकर. But I think that was the time when I actually realized how much I love traveling. Because jitne bhi countries wo jata tha Ian, I used to just get my journal, start writing about countries. Kyunki tabhi internet nahi tha. So what all the information I could get was from reading the books or from the TV and this Discovery Channel. So I used to write about my, everything that he would say, he would eat, he would go, and I kept that journal even till date. So this is something it really excites me, and that's how my journey with travel actually started. So I never realized it started that early, but when I look back now, मुझे लगता है कि मेरा liking for writing and traveling and food started when I was maybe some 6-7 years old, which I realize it now. पर अभी तक 13 कंट्रीज में घूमी हूँ, so that was because of various reasons. So business trips पे गई हूँ, with my family I had trips, solo trips I had. So those were various reasons. But yeah, this is pretty much sums up where that liking for traveling, writing comes from. I think that's I inherited it from my father.
आपने रेफरेंस दिया कि यू स्टार्टेड विद अ जर्नल एंड नाउ यू आर अ ट्रैवल एंड फूड राइटर. सो और साथ में अब तो खैर बहुत सारे चैनल्स मीडिया बेस है, जैसे एक सोशल मीडिया भी है जिसमें भी डिजिटल एक मीडिया है, आपका यूट्यूब है, इंस्टाग्राम है, फेसबुक है, और ट्रैवल राइटिंग भी, उसमें भी काफ़ी अलग अलग जॉनर हैं, अलग अलग चीज़ें हैं. बहुत लोग मेन स्ट्रीम मैगजीन्स के लिए लिखते हैं, बहुत लोग अखबारों में कॉलम लिखते हैं, और बहुत लोग अपना ब्लॉग भी मेंटेन करते हैं रेगुलर डे टू बेसिस पे. तो आपको आपको कौन सा सबसे अच्छा मीडियम लगता है इनमें से?
See, it's very difficult for me to choose one of the mediums because I have written for magazines, I have written for online publications, I've written for newspapers, and I also run my own blog. So these are all very, very different things, right? So when you write for publications, for any magazine or any newspaper per se, that is mainly travel writing that you're doing, right? But travel blogging is mainly, it's your business. It's, you have to treat your blog as your business. You have to be very disciplined so that you can get traffic on your blog, so that you can influence people to go to XYZ place, right? But when it is about writing for a publication, for a magazine, they have their own set agenda. They know what they want to publish. They have the plan in place for the entire year, so you don't really have a say in it. Okay, they will ask for an article, you write that article, give it to them, and your work is done. Okay, as long as you're giving them quality article in timely manner. But when it's your blog, it's like day in and out process. You have to work on your blog every day, right from designing a logo, name of your blog, to what content will go, how you will display that content on a blog, how you will write, how often you will write, what you will write. You have to decide everything. So it's more of not just writing when you have a blog, but it's a lot of planning that goes around it. And writing is just a little part of it. So I really can't choose, because I till date I have enjoyed writing for magazines, because it gives you that thrill when your name is there in the magazine, one of the biggest magazines like Travel and Leisure. My article was there in print. My first article when I have written for Outlook Traveler. तो वो नाम देख के ना बहुत खुशी मिलती है. But when you have your own blog, I think it's more stressful, because then you are capturing, अरे कितने लोगों ने मेरे blog को visit किया, how many likes I have got for my blog or for XYZ article that I have written. Then it has to be very consistent. So I should be very honest here that I'm not very regular on my blog. Now, that is because I have a 3 years old child at home. I work full time in an investment bank, which is very, very demanding. And I write for publications, right? So I get very little time to kind of concentrate on my blog, but that's obviously I want to do. That's on my agenda, and I will surely take it up. पर अभी मैंने इतना लिखा नहीं है. पर ब्लॉग जब भी आप लिखते हो ना, तो एवरी वीक मे बी वन आर्टिकल यू आर पुटिंग ऑन योर ब्लॉग. फिर सोशल मीडिया पे उसको दिखाओ कि आपने ये आर्टिकल लिखा है. देन ट्रैक कितने लोगों ने उसको देखा है, कितने लोगों ने लाइक किया है. all these things. So I think writing and blogging about, be it about food, travel, or anything, personal essays for that matter, those are really two different things, and they should be treated as is. और राइटिंग में और एक चीज है that you have deadlines, right? So if an editor of a newspaper is asking me, okay, आप फ्राइडे तक मुझे ये दे देना लिख के, so you have to ensure that your writing that you're submitting is full proof, क्वालिटी अच्छा है, टाइम है आपके पास, आपने फ्राइडे है तो आप मंडे को नहीं भेजो, फ्राइडे को भेजो, या फिर if article is only supposed to be of say 1000 words, you cannot go beyond 1000 words, or you cannot even send an article for 990 words. ये बहुत छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं, दोनों चीजों में आपको उतनी ही मेहनत लगती है, उतना ही परसिवियरेंस लगता है, but I think those are different things, and I enjoy doing both of these things very much.
I have another question. जैसे आपने बताया कि मेन स्ट्रीम मैगजीन्स में जब लिखते हैं तो एक सेट एजेंडा होता है, लाइक यू हैव टू राइट अकॉर्डिंगली कि इस पे, तो ये कैसे, क्या स्टेप बाय स्टेप, क्योंकि हमारे बहुत सारे जो व्यूअर्स हैं जो हमें यूट्यूब पे देखते हैं और जो पॉडकास्ट पे सुनते हैं, बहुत लोग बडिंग ब्लॉगर्स, आपके लिए ब्लॉगर्स हैं, लेकिन वो चाहते हैं कि वो भी मेन स्ट्रीम मैगजीन्स में लिखें, तो उनको आप कुछ गाइडेंस दे सकें?
Okay, so magazines pe likhna, it's very competitive, right? And magazines, they have in-house writers as well, but it is not very difficult because a lot of writers, if you're good at writing and researching, then a lot of good writers are actually freelancing at this point in time as well. Writers like me, I'm also freelancing, right? So one main thing that you need to do is, agar for example aapko likhna hai travel and leisure ke liye, so read that magazine in and out. Read it for 2-3 months. You will know, you will understand कि कौन से articles वो लिखते हैं, किस तरह के आर्टिकल्स लिखते हैं, एसेज है या लिस्टिकल्स है या दे आर नरेटिव्स या फिर वो नॉस्टैल्जिया बेस्ड आर्टिकल्स लिखते हैं. सो यू विल नो ऑल दीज थिंग्स बिकॉज यू विल गेट द आइडिया ऑफ how magazine is running their articles. Okay, and then get in touch with the editor. So now finding an editor is very easy because most of them are on social media, right? So आप ट्विटर पे जाओ या फिर आप इंस्टाग्राम पे जाओ, नाम लिखोगे तो आपको पता चल जाएगा who is the editor, commissioning editor. उनको आपकी आइडिया दो कि मेरे पास ये एक आइडिया है, बट दैट आइडिया, सो अभी इतने लोग, व्हाट यू सेड इज राइट, कि इतने लोग अभी आजकल लिखते हैं या ब्लॉगिंग करते हैं या फिर यूट्यूब पे अपने वीडियोस बनाते हैं, दैट इट हैज बिकम वेरी कॉम्पिटिटिव. सो आपकी आइडिया ऐसी होनी चाहिए दैट इज गोइंग टू स्टैंड आउट. Okay, so I'm not saying कि आप लिखो मैं मून पे जाने की जर्नी, that is not possible. But अगर आपको से मैं पुणे में रहती हूँ, so if I want to go to a place near Pune, and if there is something unique about that place, so I have to get, while writing to an editor, I have to get that flavor out of it. Okay, so I will give you an example here. So the first article I wrote for Outlook Traveler, that was regarding a place called Morachi Chinsori, which is 55 kilometers from Pune. Now, as the name suggests, there are lots and lots of peacocks there. Okay, and that Chinsori, it's like a small village. So there is nothing much that is there in the village besides the peacocks that are there. But when I visited that place, I came to know that there is this farmer who actually runs, not a farmer, he was in defense before and then he became farmer, and then he has pomegranate orchards, etc. Right? So मैं देखने गई थी वहाँ पे peacocks, but I got to know about this story as well, so which is very unique, right? So though I wrote about the place itself, I also mention about this person who is running that small kind of homestay kind of a place there, who is in defense, now became a farmer. So you have to think from all angles कि कैसे stories बना सकते हैं, magazine में कौन सी story आ सकती है. So there are different angles. You can give 2-3 ideas. एक idea अगर आपकी ideas अच्छे हैं, so it will get picked up very easily.
उसके बाद फिर वो वहाँ से आपको कमीशन करते हैं and then they give you a deadline. और उसके बाद फिर word limit and
word limit, quality ये होना चाहिए फिर photographs, if they want photographs from you which you have clicked, then you have to give. If you have not clicked, you can also get it from somebody else and you can give them picture courtesy. So all these things they will say कि इतना you will get paid this much, I need words, word count is made 1,000 words and I want it by say end of Friday or end of this week. And then you just have to work on your article, write it. First draft will not be very good. Keep writing, rewriting, think about different things that you can add, omit, and then final version you have to send it to them. So that's how it works.
Oh, long process.
It's a long, tedious process, but it's very interesting. And another thing I forgot to add is you have to have a proper research done before actually sending the article to the magazine, right? Because nobody really wants to print article with incorrect information. Okay, so if people who actually want to write articles for magazines, if they have visited a place and they want to write about that place, they have to ensure that it is well researched. ऐसे नहीं है कि लिख दिया कुछ भी, मोराची चिंचोई वहां पे आपको दिख जाएंगे पीकॉक्स एंड यू आर डन विद इट. नहीं, हाउ फार इट इज, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ वेदर, फिर आप कोई अगर फार्म में गए हो, यू शुड नो कि क्या ग्रो हो रहा है वो फार्म में. स्मॉल स्मॉल थिंग्स यू हैव टू जस्ट मेक अ नोट so that when you are actually writing that big article for them, you can refer to your notes, you can do further research if required and write it. So research is extremely important in any kind of writing, but especially if you're writing for magazines or newspapers, because you have to give correct information, you have to research well and give it. So notes taking is very important. I learned this pretty late in my career. So initially when I used to travel for pleasure or business, right? So I would not take notes. फिर उसके बाद बहुत struggle होता था, अरे मैं ये कहाँ गई थी, especially when you are traveling abroad, right? When you don't know कि कौन सी जगह पे गई थी, if it's a small place you wouldn't know, so it's better to take notes.
और मेरे साथ छोटा सा एक्सपीरियंस है. मैं 2018 में उड़ीसा गया और उड़ीसा में जाके 4 सिटीज का फूड टूर किया एंड देन आई रोट ब्लॉग फॉर माय ओन वेबसाइट. और बाद में जो चारों ब्लॉग्स थे वो इंडिया टुडे ने पब्लिश किया. तो उसके बाद फिर दिल्ली के बहुत सारे ब्लॉग्स थे मेरे लिखे हुए, तो उनका एक स्पेशल एडिशन आया फूड के ऊपर, तो उन्होंने सेम उसको ट्रांसलेट करके उन ब्लॉग्स को पब्लिश किया. तो मुझे लगता है कि एक ये भी है कि वो एक तो जैसे आपने अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर किया, कैसा भी है कि ब्लॉग से भी काफी मेन स्ट्रीम मैगजीन्स वहां से भी लेते हैं जो भी आर्टिकल्स हैं.
करेक्ट.
हमने आपके ब्लॉग्स में देखा है कि बहुत जगहों के बारे में आप मेंशन करते हैं, जैसे अगर कोई रेस्टोरेंट है उसमें शेफ है या होम कुक्स हैं, तो हाउ डू यू प्लान टू राइट दीज आर्टिकल्स?
Okay. So when I write about restaurants, I write about food, I actually don't plan anything. Okay. And this is my style of working. I don't plan. I will just go with an open mind. Okay. Because if I plan कि मुझे इसके बारे में लिखना है, I'm sure I'm not going to get that information which I need. है ना? तो मैं plan नहीं करके जाती हूँ. But if there's a new restaurant, for example, which I want to write about, मैं जाऊंगी, visit करूंगी, खाऊंगी खाना. But I take a lot of notes because I'm very bad with names. I keep forgetting names. तो मैं जाती हूँ, notes लेती हूँ. I understand कि अगर मुझे जगह के बारे में लिखना है, how do I feel? Do I feel positive about the place? Whether the place has all the things that I like in a restaurant, right? So for me, when I go to a restaurant, I want to have that experience. Like ambience has to be good, food has to be laid properly, not taste बहुत ही अच्छा होना चाहिए, फिर डिजर्ट में क्या है, ये सारी चीजें I observe. So you have to observe a lot, right? And then I come back home and then I write about it. Now I wrote about this sustainability article for one of the newspapers, right? So why did I write about that article? I'll tell you this story. Is because ये single use plastic वगैरह I usually don't use. I don't use at all. Okay, and in fact मेरे घर में जो मेरी बेटी के लिए plates है या फिर spoons है, वो भी नारियल के पेड़ का बना हुआ वैसा है. So I make sure कि मैं ये सारी छोटी छोटी चीजें करूँ. तो मुझे ऐसे लगा कि रेस्टोरेंट्स भी करते होंगे ना, अगर मैं आई एम एन इंडिविजुअल, आई एम डूइंग दिस थिंग for my daughter or for the society. So I'm sure restaurants, if they are running big restaurants, they also might be doing something of that sort. Then it happened that I went to a restaurant और मैं बात कर रही थी जनरली कुछ तो फूड आइटम के बारे में, एंड दे सेड कि ये हमारे गार्डन से आया है. लाइक आपके गार्डन से, मीनिंग कहाँ से आया है? सो इट्स लाइक ओके, वी आर ग्रोइंग आवर ओन प्लांट्स हियर, यू नो, वी आर ग्रोइंग आवर ओन स्पिनच हियर. आओ मैं दिखाता हूँ आपको. वैसे करके मैंने कहा अच्छा है, इंटरेस्टिंग है ना, आप आपका बना रहे हो, खिला रहे हो. सो इट्स वेरी गुड. सो दैट्स हाउ दैट आइडिया केम टू माई माइंड कि ये अगर ऐसे एक रेस्टोरेंट कर रहा है, सो देयर मस्ट बी सो मेनी अदर रेस्टोरेंट्स इन पुणे हु माइट बी डूइंग इट. एंड देन आई स्टार्टेड रिसर्चिंग. फिर मैंने काफी सारे शेफ से बात की कि आप एक्चुअली सारे लोग वैसे करते हैं या करते भी है, तो इज देयर एनी अदर वे? लाइक वन ऑफ द रेस्टोरेंट्स, वन ऑफ द शेफ्स, ही टोल्ड मी दैट दे डोंट ग्रो इट बिकॉज दे डोंट हैव स्पेस, but they get it from a farm called XYZ near Pune, and they get that those vegetables from them. I ask, आप उनसे ही क्यों लेते हो? There are so many farms. या फिर आप अगर मंडी में जाओगे तो आपको मिल ही जाएगा जो भी है. तो उन्होंने मुझे कहा नहीं, बिकॉज वो ऑर्गेनिक बनाते हैं, यू नो. तो कभी कभी अगर मैं उनसे ले लेता हूँ, मेथी लेता हूँ, तो उसमें कीड़ा वीड़ा मिल जाता है मुझे. सो आई नो इट्स ऑर्गेनिक. So I like, हाँ, ये interesting है, you know. So at least they are looking for people who are actually growing ethically, organically food, right? So cheese, for example, one of the chefs, he told me कि इंडिया में तो इतना चीज बनता नहीं है, but there is a person in Mumbai who makes her own cheeses, and she's a very small cheese producer in Mumbai. तो वो सारे रेस्टोरेंट्स को देती है, पर unfortunately because she's so small, she doesn't have the logistics. तो ये रेस्टोरेंट्स फिर जाते हैं वहां पे और लेके आते हैं, because they know that she is using products which are local, um, which are eco-friendly for that matter. तो ऐसे करके I got to know a lot of information when I spoke to other people, and that's how I approach. Now this was by chance, but if I have to write about a restaurant, then my approach would be go to a restaurant, eat the food, see how your experience is, good or bad. So misadventures are equally important, right? Because Sarah, it's not a cakewalk for all of us, right? So you have to, if the food is not good, I'm not saying that you have to be very harsh, but you still have to give that quality feedback, right? Maybe you can give right then and there, instead of coming back, writing in a magazine and spoiling their name. You can just give them the feedback. See, ये अच्छा नहीं था, आपने इसको थोड़ा improve करना चाहिए, you know, something on those lines. So yeah, I keep those things in mind, and accordingly I come back, write and rewrite, then I publish it on my blog.
एक क्वेश्चन और जब शायद मुझे पहले पूछना चाहिए था, जैसे हम लोग अभी बात कर रहे थे कि मैगजीन में राइटिंग के बारे में और ब्लॉग्स के लिए, और आजकल इतने सारे सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं, डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं. एक चीज़ है कि जैसे देखा गया है कि जो डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म्स है उसमें इंस्टेंट फीडबैक, मतलब आपने कुछ पब्लिश किया और इधर या तो वो लोगों के तुरंत रिएक्शंस, आइदर दे लाइक इट और दे हेट इट, और कुछ भी है विद जस्ट वन लाइक और डिसलाइक वो शुरू हो जाता है. लेकिन आपको ऐसा लगता है कि मैगजीन राइटिंग या फिर वहाँ पे एक कनेक्ट थोड़ा नहीं हो पाता? जो ऑडियंस है, जो मे बी रीडर्स हैं, अगर वो मैगजीन्स पढ़ रहे हैं तो उनसे डायरेक्ट बातचीत नहीं हो पाती. आपने पब्लिश किया, आर्टिकल भेजा, उन्होंने पब्लिश किया, उसके बाद फिर उतना कनेक्शन नहीं रहा.
Yes, I feel that because the magazine has its own brand, right? Why do we write for magazine? Because you want to be part of that brand, because you think that magazine, the magazine in which that I'm writing, मुझे लगता है कि वो authentic information देंगे, इसलिए मैं उनके लिए लिखती हूँ, right? अभी what you said is absolutely right, that there is no connect with the people. On contrary, Instagram में अगर मैं कुछ खा भी रही हूँ, I'll click picture, I will just write one liner, add it, and then people ask कि ये क्या है, कैसे बनाया है, कहाँ पे खाया है, all those questions. So there is more interaction here. But I think दोनों का goal is different, right? When I'm writing for my blog or on my Instagram or Facebook account, my goal is to connect with my readers, to connect with people who are following me, give them information that I want to give them, or what they maybe what they want to listen or hear to. But when I'm writing for magazine, it's more for writing. That is one. And secondly, you want to be part of that big brand that they have. So if you're writing for Lonely Planet, so I wrote an article for Lonely Planet. So I really enjoyed writing that article because one, because I was writing, and two, because it was about nostalgia. So I will give you a quick example why I enjoyed writing writing that article for Lonely Planet is because मैंने आपको बताया कि मैं मेरे फैमिली के साथ रोड ट्रिप्स करती थी. I never liked it. I loathed it. पर when I got married, after almost 15-20 years, my husband said, okay, let's go to New Zealand and we will do a road trip. My first reaction was, road trip? Nay, I don't want to do, I'm tired of road trips. He's like, no, just try it. And then when I actually did that road trip in New Zealand, I was actually thrilled. I realized how much I like it. And that was the nostalgia part for me, because on each and every destination I was thinking, Arey, my dad we used to do this. We are going from one place to other place, from Lake Tekapo to Kaikoura, and we are waiting at some point where scenery is really beautiful. या फिर हम रुक रहे हैं, कोई तो एक छोटा रेस्टोरेंट दिख गया वहां पे खाने के लिए. And exactly same thing I used to do when I was a child, but back then I did not like it, and that's how I enjoyed writing about it. So when you write for magazines, it's not only writing and you want to be part of that big brand, but it also about you're revisiting your memories. You're again thinking, अरे मैंने ये किया था, okay, बचपन में भी मैंने ये किया था, something on those lines, and that really gives me thrill. That is part of the process, I think. When you're writing, when you're eating, or when you're traveling, what you want to do is create experiences, है ना? तो आज अगर मैं कहीं जा रही हूँ तो this is my memory for 2040 maybe. Or when my child is old enough for me to start telling her stories, I can tell her, when I was a child, or when you were a child, I used to do this, or we used to go there. यहाँ पे हमने खाया था, ये restaurant ऐसा था. Something like that. Memories. And it's all about experiences, nostalgia. It really gives me happiness.
आपने eating, traveling, writing सबकी बात होगी. Next, about drinking.
Yes.
So I've seen 2019 में आपने एक आर्टिकल लिखा था, festive mixes.
Yes.
So you have quite an eager inclination towards beverages as well. So how do you associate that with like traveling? कि जब आप ट्रैवल करते हैं, जैसे बहुत लोगों का अलग अलग एक ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है या क्या इंटरेस्ट होता है. बहुत लोग फूड के लिए ट्रैवल करते हैं, बहुत लोग एडवेंचर के लिए ट्रैवल करते हैं, बहुत लोग इको टूरिज्म, मतलब बहुत सारे अलग अलग इंटरेस्ट्स हैं. तो ड्रिंक्स में उसके बारे में, like how do you see that?
Okay, so for me, I love wines, I love sharbats, I love water. So I keep sipping water. So for me, drink is equally important as food. है ना? जैसे हम खाना खाते हैं, जैसे मैं maybe पाव भाजी के लिए excited हूँ या वड़ा पाव के लिए excited हूँ, I'll be equally excited with a nice wine. Or in 2019, in fact, when I did this solo trip to France, वहाँ पे in Nice, in South France, I was doing this food tour. So इंडिया में तो आप हो दिल्ली फूड वॉक्स जो फूड टूर्स करते हैं, एंड इन महाराष्ट्र जयेश परांजपे he does the western routes, right? I only know of these two as of now, but in Nice, that side, there are a lot of food tours that happen, food walks that happen. So I went on this very nice food walk in Nice, in Old Town. वहाँ पे the guide who I was going with, she took us to this very small, ऐसे एक मार्केट था. वो मार्केट में ऐसे अंदर जाके कोने में जैसे अड्डा रहता है ना, जैसे एक अड्डा में लेके गई, और वहाँ पे उन्होंने हमको दिया एक पास्ती करके एक ड्रिंक होता है. So that drink is Italian, as in because it's south of France, उसमें influence है Italy और French food और culture का, right? So वो एक drink दिया. So I was like, हाँ, this is really interesting, you know. So जितना मुझे खुशी होता है कहीं कुछ छोटा सा या बड़ा सा खा के, उतनी ही मुझे खुशी होती है ड्रिंक पी के. On the same trip, I went for truffle hunting in Cadney. Again, this is in Provence, in South France. वहाँ पे the person who was actually taking us around for this truffle hunting tour, उनके घर में उन्होंने हमको उनके घर में बनाई हुई शैंपेन दी. And it was like mind blowing, you know. I have never had better champagne than that. So I think with beverages it's like it goes with your travel, है ना. कभी भी अगर आपको अच्छा सा कोई सनसेट देखना है तो what you will do, you will have a nice sundowner and sit in front of the maybe nice beach and then sit in a shack and have that sundowner. So again, it's an experience in itself, right? So it's not that you're just drinking that drink, but the whole experience कि आपके सामने sea है, sunset है, the beautiful colors of the sky. So everything, it's a mix of everything, right? So that's how I treat the beverages part of it. So घर में भी अभी जैसे summer था, so I made ampana. So I really enjoy drinking ampana. Then we also have another drink which is called sol kadi, right? Which is made of coconut milk.
Yeah.
Coconut milk, yeah. So I have that. So I think I just like making memories. So be it with food, be it with writing, be it with beverages, be it with traveling. I just like making memories. So I generally enjoy beverages as well.
अनफॉर्चुनेटली इंडिया में बहुत कम उतना डेवलप हो पाएगी. जैसे आपने बताया कि आप फ्रांस में गए, वहाँ पे आपको एक फूड टूर में एक ड्रिंक आपने डिलिश किया. इंडिया में इतने सारे लोकल ड्रिंक्स हैं, हर एक स्टेट का, हर एक रीजन का कुछ ना कुछ है, लेकिन लोग वो एक्सप्लोर करने नहीं जाते. जैसे कुछ तो है, गोवा का फेनी है, वो ज्यादा है, लेकिन ऐसे उड़ीसा का हांडिया है, या फिर सिक्किम का भी एक अपना मिलेट्स का वो ड्रिंक बनाते हैं. और फिर इधर उत्तराखंड में आपको छांग मिल जाती है. तो हर एक रीजन का कुछ ना कुछ है. केरल में टॉडी है. बट आई थिंक ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम ये भी ऐसा एक समय आएगा कि जब लोग जाया करेंगे और बाहर से भी कंट्री से लोग इंडिया में आए और आके एक्सप्लोर करें हमारे लोकल ड्रिंक्स.
Absolutely. So मैं actually ना जयेश परांजपे के साथ from with Western Roots, I had gone to Konkan last year for 2 nights. तो वहाँ पे जहाँ हम रह रहे थे ना, तो वहाँ पे वो बंदा आया, आपने जैसे कहा तोड़ी, सो उससे मुझे याद आया. वहाँ पे एक बंदा आया, वो पूरा अपना सारा चीजें लेकर पेड़ पे चढ़ गया, नारियल, इट्स कॉल्ड माड. सो वो पेड़ पे चढ़ गया और उन्होंने वो निकाला, माडी बोलते हैं उसको, वो निकाला और हमने फ्रेश पिया. एंड इट वाज लाइक वाओ, आई हैव नेवर हैड बेटर ड्रिंक देन दिस, इट्स सो रिफ्रेशिंग. सो ये सारी चीजें है ना. हाँ, आई कंप्लीटली अग्री दैट पीपल डोंट वांट टू एक्सप्लोर दिस. अभी मैं महाराष्ट्र से हूँ, माय ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स दे कम फ्रॉम कोंकण रीजन, स्टिल दिस वाज द फर्स्ट टाइम आई एक्चुअली ट्राइड माडी. So I completely agree that people don't want to go out and explore the drinks. Drinks are like very important part of any culture or cuisine. अगर आप देखोगे लोग क्या पीते हैं खाने के साथ, तो आपको पता चलेगा, you know, how the culture is, how the people are. That's very important part of it.
ट्रू. मतलब सिर्फ वो ड्रिंकिंग का पार्ट नहीं है, वो कल्चर
Correct.
उसका ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस है.
Yes, agreed.
शिप्रा, नेक्स्ट आप कितनी जगहों पे आपने ट्रैवल किया है? मे बी एक आपकी फेवरेट जगह जहाँ पे यू कैन गो अगेन एंड अगेन, एंड इट कुड बी मे बी फूड वाइज और ट्रैवल वाइज, एनी प्लेस इन इंडिया.
In India. In India, I think I would like to go to Himachal Pradesh. Any place in Himachal Pradesh is okay with me. I really loved Dharamshala. So Dharamshala is one place in India which I think it etched in my memory. Because I have been traveling for food and for natural beauty forever now. But Dharamshala में जितना मुझे वो पूरा, you know, the weather is so beautiful, people are so good, the place was pretty clean. because I have this affection towards clean places. So कुछ अगर गंदगी मुझे दिख जाती है तो मुझे suddenly वो place I don't start to like. I don't hate it, but I'm like ठीक है मुझे इतनी अच्छी नहीं लगी. But Dharamshala is one place which was really clean, very beautiful. The food was fantastic. And I think that is the place I would just want to go there and stay there if given a choice.
Any place, if you have 5 मिनट और ज्यादा अगर बातचीत कर सकें,
Sure.
एक कोई जगह फेवरेट प्लेस आप अगर उसके बारे में हमें डिस्क्राइब कर सकें, मे बी काइंड ऑफ स्टोरी ऑफ दैट प्लेस, व्हाट यू लाइक द मोस्ट, लाइक से धर्मशाला में आपने बताया इट्स अ क्लीन प्लेस, मे बी एक कोई ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस जो शेयर करना चाहें उस जगह से रिलेटेड.
I think Dharamshala नहीं, पर मैं Kerala. So as you know, I've traveled a lot with my parents, right? Growing up. So हम लोग Kerala गए थे, and it was a beautiful trip in Kerala, right? And we were so this is a very funny experience, but I think that shows how good the people are. Okay, so we were not, maybe I was like 7 8 or 8 10 years old, and my elder sister was 3 years elder, so she was 11 12 years old. And we were going to some place. As I said, I'm bad with names, but we were going to some place, and the roads were like very winding, and we started to feel giddy, you know. मुझे मोशन सिकनेस होने लगा, मुझे और मेरी सिस्टर दोनों को एक साथ मोशन सिकनेस होने लगा. एंड वी हैड दिस गाइड with us. So he suddenly just stopped in front of a random bungalow. कोई होटल नहीं था आसपास, कुछ नहीं था, just random एक घर था. वहां पे उन्होंने हमको रोका और हम लोग गए. हमने कहा ऐसे किसी के भी घर में जाएंगे? बोलते कोई नहीं, नो प्रॉब्लम, यू नो, वी कैन गो, वी कैन टॉक टू द ओनर्स, दे विल बी वार्म टू अस. I'm like, ठीक है, अगर मेरे घर में ऐसे कोई अननोन लोग आ जाते हैं तो perhaps I'll think twice before welcoming them, right? But okay, we went और हम वहाँ गए. वहाँ पे there was a couple. उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से हमको ग्रीट किया, पूछा कहाँ से आए हो, यू नो, यहाँ केरला में कैसे, etc etc. And then my mother said that both of my children, they are not feeling well, so we just wanted to rest for a while. And they were so nice, you know, they opened their doors with warm hearts. उन्होंने हमको खाना खिलाया. I think evening tea for my parents also was sorted at their place. और वहां पे हम रुके, फिर उन्होंने पूरी उनकी जगह दिखाई हमको. इट वाज अ बिग हाउस, सो यूजुअली दैट ट्रेडिशनल केरला हाउसेस विथ लॉट्स ऑफ ट्रीज अराउंड, ऐसा घर था वो. आई डोंट इवन रिमेम्बर ये केरला में एग्जैक्टली कहाँ पे था, वो लोगों का नाम आई डोंट रिमेम्बर एनीथिंग, बट आई रिमेम्बर दिस इंसिडेंट, लाइक हाउ पीपल आर सो वार्म टू ईच अदर, यू नो, एटलीस्ट बैक इन द डे. तो ये जो एक्सपीरियंस है ना, आई कुड नेवर फॉरगेट, बिकॉज ये बहुत रैंडम था. नोबडी एवर एक्सपेक्टेड. और ऐसे भी नहीं था कि यू नो वी वर डाइंग तो किसी को हमको घर में लेना ही पड़ा, ऐसे भी नहीं था. बट स्टिल दोज पीपल वर सो वार्म. उन्होंने अच्छे से हमको बिठाया, खिलाया, सारा जगह दिखाई उनकी. सो आई थिंक दैट्स लाइक द बेस्ट एक्सपीरियंस आई हैव एवर हैड टिल डेट अबाउट द प्लेस.
सो हम लोग अब लास्ट सेगमेंट पे आ चुके हैं. व्हाट इज द ट्रू मीनिंग ऑफ ट्रैवल फॉर यू?
I think for me, travel is memories and happiness. That's what I can think of. So when I travel, I don't just travel for tick mark, you know. हाँ ठीक है, गोवा देख लिया, केरला देख लिया. There's no fun in doing that, right? I want to go, I want to meet people, I want to eat what those people eat, because there is so much to explore in every place. That, you know, one lifetime is not enough. So that gives me happiness, and that's how I create experiences and memories for myself. So travel in essence for me is happiness and memories.
And one last message during these tough times, Abhi, any positive message which you want to give to our viewers and listeners?
So yes, I think that times have been tough because of COVID. All of us are at homes. Maybe some people like me are overworked. Some people must have lost their jobs, or people, the close ones around me. But I think what comes out of it is positivity. You know, you have to come out stronger. You have to be like Phoenix, rise from the ashes. You have to think at the positive side of it. At least if your family members are healthy in these times, you have to be very thankful that, you know, even though this all is going on around us, but at least my family is safe. I have a roof over my head. I have food to eat. And that's what all matters. So positivity, uh, keeping yourself healthy, try and follow the rules, wear masks, sanitize your hands. If not required, don't go out. So right now I'm not traveling because it's not required, because traveling is an experience, right? And right now is not the right time for me to travel and crowd a place per se. But if at all I have to go out and meet friends for a while who I know are fully vaccinated and who are safe to go with, I wear mask. We don't go to a public place. We will just meet at home for maybe half an hour or something, just for the refreshment of my mind and their minds as well. So being positive and staying healthy, eating healthy is very important.
On that note, बहुत अच्छा लगा शिप्रा आपसे बातचीत
Same
करके.
here.
Thank you for sharing the insights, and I'm sure it's going to be very helpful for हमारे जो listeners हैं और viewers हैं YouTube पे, उनको भी काफी मदद मिलेगी.
Thank
उनको भी पता चलेगा कैसे travel writing की जाती है और कैसे story telling की जाती है, the art of storytelling and writing. So thank you, and हमें मौका लगा तो हम आपको दोबारा से चाहेंगे कि आप आएं, and then next time we can talk about maybe food of one particular place.
you. Yes,
As though it was a quick introduction about you and your blog and your writing. Maybe next time we can talk about the food culture of Pune. आप पुणे
sure.
से हैं, और maybe the food culture of Konkan region.
Yeah. That's amazing. I think I had really good time, Anubhav. It was really nice chatting with you. As I said, this was the first time I was talking about the subject which is so close to my heart. So I really enjoyed. And thank you very much again for having me on your show. This is very interesting. And
Thank you.
yes, when you come up with something new, we can talk about Pune food, we can talk about Konkan food, and I would love to talk about those as well.
और
Thank
next
you
time,
very much.
thank you. और next time जब आप कभी दिल्ली आए, तो we would love to host you and your family on our food box.
How sweet of you. Thank you very much, Anubhav. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.